Hi everyone, so today we'll be covering on marketing fundamentals. All right, so let's dive into this topic right now. All right, so what exactly is marketing, right? So it is the full scope of strategies and tactics, right, organization use to position products and services in the marketplace and actually motivate target audiences to make a purchase. And let's look at the 7 P's of marketing. All right, the first one is product. All right, so this is what a company sell, whether that means physical goods or service. All right, the second thing is actually price. All right, the product should be sold at a price which the target audience deems to be good value for money. The third thing is of course the promotion. All right, the product should be promoted to the appropriate audience via appropriate channels using advertising methods that actually resonate with the audience. The fourth P is actually place. All right, the product should be available from where your target consumer find it easiest to shop. The fifth P is actually people. All right, so those people who are involved in selling a product or service, designing it, managing teams, as well as representing customers. The sixth P is actually processes. All right, so it is actually described as a series of action that are taken in delivering the products or service to the customer. And of course, the 7 P is the physical evidence. All right, so it's important for consumers to know that the brand they are purchasing from or interacting with that is actually legitimate, and of course they actually exist in real life. So so marketing has a role right throughout the entire process and product life cycle. And of course, marketers they start by researching their audience, crafting a marketing strategy, and actually determining how to position the product and promote it. All right, so these new age marketers they actually carry out their marketing using digital marketing. So what exactly is digital marketing? It is an umbrella term for all marketing and engagement activities done through online media channels. So the role of digital marketing is to help you get noticed, get leads, and turn those leads into returning customers. So there are a core group of digital marketing practices, right, that actually businesses use. All right, so we'll be sharing with you more so that you can actually benefit from it. So of course, you need to have a website. All right. So your website is the mother of all online real estate, right, and arguably your best marketing asset. All right, your website needs to have 5 things, all right, to be successful. Firstly, it needs to be fast. All right, if can you imagine if your landing page takes a long time to load, right, and people will be impatient and they will actually move away from there. All right, it needs to be secure. All right, where people nowadays they are talking about privacy, they're talking about they want to know where their data is being stored, so it needs to be secure. It needs to be mobile friendly. It needs to have a clean, easy to use design featuring your contact info. So you realize that nowadays a lot of people they actually focus on UI UX, which is what we call user experience, all right, and user interface. And it needs to be optimized for SEO. All right, so SEM, right, search engine marketing, is a combination of techniques and marketing methods that aim to make your website dominate the search engine results page for a particular set of phrases, questions, and keywords. All right, so it's actually where you can actually spend money on Google and get your website ranked on the top of the page. So that will actually get you noticed. So when people search for you on Google, right, you are actually ranked on top of the page. All right, so SEO is also one branch of SEM, and is the process of tweaking and updating your website code and content to actually get your web pages to rank higher than your search results organically. So let's say if you don't want to spend money on ads, right, you can actually write content and you can do a lot of tweaking on your website to actually make sure that it's optimized and ranked organically, all right, on Google. And of course, pay-per-click advertising, PPC, right? So pay-per-click advertising is an umbrella term for online paid ads where you only pay each time when someone clicks on your ad, all right? So hence the term pay-per-click, all right? So it's only when people click on the ad on Google, and that's when Google charge you. So I actually like this kind of business model because you only get paid when people actually click on it. And of course, email marketing and email automation. All right. So email marketing is actually pretty much what it sounds like. All right. Marketing sent through email. It has a wildly high ROI when compared to other types of digital marketing, and is one that can actually skyrocket your leads for pennies. All right. So if you realize that a lot of all these digital marketing platforms, right, or social media platforms, right, you need to actually pay for traffic. All right. So only when you actually collect people's email and you should build up a list, right, that asset actually belongs to you. All right. So it's really important to actually master email marketing. So let's look at social media marketing. All right. Social media marketing refers to any marketing activity done via social media profiles and platforms. So let's look at how to develop a killer digital marketing strategy. All right, so effective marketing starts with a considered, well-informed marketing strategy. A good marketing strategy actually helps you to define your vision, your mission, and business goals, and outlines the step you need to actually take to achieve these goals. So a well-developed marketing strategy will actually help you to realize your business goals and actually build a strong reputation for your products. Developing a marketing strategy that includes the components discussed below will help you make the most of your marketing investment. Identifying your overarching business goals, right, so that you can actually define a set of marketing goals to actually support them. All right, so before you actually market, right, you always need to set a goal first so that you know what is your end target. So your business goals, right, they might include increasing awareness of your products and services, selling more products from a certain supplier, or even reaching a new customer segment. So a simple criteria for goal setting is the SMART method. I'm sure many of you have already heard about this before. So S stands for specific, right? You need to state clearly what you want to achieve. M stands for measurable. You need to actually set tangible measures so that you can actually measure your results. A stands for achievable. You need to set objectives that are within your capacity and budget. R stands for relevant. All right, so you need to set objectives that will help you improve your particular aspects of your business. T is time bound, right? A goal without a deadline, right, is not a goal, right? So you need to set objectives that you can achieve within the time you need them. So you need to state your marketing goals, right? You need to define a set of specific marketing goals based on the business goals that you listed above. All right, so research on your market. All right, research is actually an essential part of your marketing strategy. You need to gather information about your market, such as market size, market growth, social media trends, as well as demographics. All right, you need to profile your potential customers. Use your market research to develop a profile of your customers you are targeting, as well as identify their needs. Of course, you also need to profile your competitors. All right, so similarly, as part of your marketing strategy, you should develop a profile of your competitors by identifying their products, supply chain, pricing, as well as marketing tactics. Develop strategies to actually support your marketing goals. All right, so you need to list down the target market and devise a set of strategies to actually attract and retain them. So use the 7 P's of marketing, right? Identify your tactical marketing mix using the 7 P's of marketing. And of course, test your ideas, right? Test some ideas and actually approaches with your customers and your staff, and actually review what is actually working or not working. So in conclusion, right, make sure that your overall strategies are also practical and measurable. A good marketing strategy will not be changed every year, but actually revised when your strategies have been achieved or your marketing goals have been met. So I hope you learned something from this module, and I'll see you in the next module.